What if the way you touch your skin could change how it heals? Most people think clearer skin comes from stronger scrubs or powerful products, but your skin listens more to your energy than your pressure. When you rush through your routine, tug at your pores, or chase instant results, your skin responds with resistance, more redness, more oil, more breakouts. But when your hands slow down, something remarkable happens. Your nervous system shifts from tension to calm, your pores loosen, and healing begins from within. Imagine the gentle rhythm of cleansing, the soft lather, the quiet hum of water, the soothing sound of a brush gliding over your skin. This is more than skincare. It's therapy in motion, a sensory lullaby that your body understands even before your mind does. The warmth of your palms, the texture of bubbles, the rhythm of your breathing, each moment teaches your skin that it's safe to release. You don't need to fight your pores, you just need to listen. Deep cleansing isn't about force, it's about flow. When you slow down, you activate your body's natural balance. Hormones settle. Oil flow evens out and blackheads release without a struggle. Calm becomes your most powerful cleanser. Have you ever noticed your skin reacting to your stress level? When you look in the mirror after a stressful day and see a new breakout forming, it isn't just coincidence. Your skin is a mirror of your inner chemistry, constantly responding to what your body feels. When stress levels rise, hormones like cortisol and adrenaline surge through your system. They tell your body to protect itself, but that same signal also wakes up your old glands, thickens sebum, and traps dead skin cells inside pores. It's your body's way of preparing for battle, but your face becomes the battlefield. Inflamed pimples, blackheads that refuse to budge, and a dull, uneven texture are all signs that your skin is reacting to tension it can't release. Now imagine doing the opposite, slowing everything down. A soft towel warm under running water, your hands moving in slow circles, the delicate fizz of foam as it melts impurities away. The moment you approach your skin with calm intention, your nervous system receives a new message. You are safe. That safety response activates the parasympathetic system, the body's built-in relaxation mode. In that state, blood flow improves, inflammation decreases, and oil production begins to balance itself naturally. You're not forcing your skin to behave, you're inviting it to heal. Harsh cleansing routines with quick scrubbing and aggressive exfoliation only deepen the stress cycle. The friction on the surface mimics the chaos inside. Your hands rush, your breathing shortens, and your pores tighten in defense. What begins as an attempt to clean deeper actually tells your skin to lock down and produce even more oil. That's the fight response in action. Each stroke says something's wrong and your body reacts accordingly, but when cleansing feels more like a quiet ritual, everything shifts. Picture steam rising softly as you hover over a basin, the scent of your cleanser blending with warm air, fingertips gliding in rhythmic patterns across your face. This gentle pace communicates safety on a cellular level. Your skin doesn't need to armor itself with excess oil or hold on to blockages. Instead, it learns to let go. The pores open, impurities dissolve, and the surface feels alive but not stripped. The difference isn't in the products alone, it's in your pace, your breath, your touch. Science supports this sensory connection. Studies show that mindful touch lowers cortisol and increases oxytocin, the hormone linked to trust and calm. Oxytocin doesn't just affect mood, it also influences inflammation and tissue repair. When you cleanse slowly, the combination of gentle movement and attention stimulates these calming pathways. You create a mini feedback loop where your mind relaxes your skin, and your skin relaxes your mind. That's why some people notice their skin tone evening out or redness fading simply by changing how they wash their face. Think of it like music. A rushed, chaotic routine is a harsh beat, too loud, too fast, leaving no room for harmony. But a tranquil routine has rhythm and breath. Every swirl of foam, every soft rinse is a note in a soothing melody that your body understands instinctively. You can almost hear the quiet fizz of bubbles, the whisper of water, the gentle sigh that comes when your skin feels seen instead of scrubbed. This stillness doesn't mean passivity, it's active care guided by presence. With calm hands, your skincare becomes more effective because it works with your biology, not against it. Over time, consistent, tranquil cleansing trains your skin to stay balanced even on stressful days. The oil flow steadies, pores appear smaller, and breakouts heal with less irritation. What once felt like a battle turns into a partnership between you and your skin. Does your skin feel calmer after mindful cleansing? Blackheads don't appear overnight. They form through a slow, invisible process that happens deep within the skin. Inside each pore lives a tiny ecosystem made of oil, dead cells, and microscopic bacteria. When everything flows smoothly, that system keeps your skin soft and protected. But when oil production increases or dead cells build up faster than they can shed, the pore becomes congested. The trapped mixture of sebum and debris meets oxygen, darkens, and hardens into what we see as a blackhead. It's not dirt, it's oxidation. a quiet chemical reaction that happens when the skin's natural oils are exposed to air. Most people react by trying to fight it, squeezing, scrubbing, or using harsh tools. But pores are delicate openings, not walls to be broken down. When you apply too much pressure, the walls stretch or tear, causing inflammation and even more congestion later. Your pores don't need punishment, they need patience. That's why deep cleansing works best when it's rhythmic and gentle, like a soothing ritual rather than a quick task. Picture yourself beginning with a warm towel resting softly across your face. The heat seeps through your skin, signaling those tiny doorways to open. You can almost feel the tension loosen as warmth melts the hardened oil within. Each inhale brings a quiet sigh of comfort. Each exhale lets go of the urge to rush. This is how true cleansing begins, not with force, but with flow. Your pores are like tiny doorways, they open with warmth, not force. Imagine knocking gently instead of kicking them open. Steaming or using a warm compress helps soften the contents of the pore, making extractions smoother and safer. Follow with mild exfoliation, something with small, rounded particles or gentle acids that dissolve buildup rather than scraping it away. You don't need to see redness to know it's working. The goal is clarity, not irritation. As you move into the extraction phase, think rhythm instead of pressure. Controlled, slow movements using the pads of your fingers or a sterile tool allow the blockage to ease out naturally. The sound of soft friction, the delicate pop of release, each moment has its own ASMR calmness. There's something deeply satisfying about hearing and feeling your skin breathe again. It's not the sound of pain or struggle, it's the sound of release. Like unclogging a narrow stream so water can flow freely once more. Dermatologists emphasize that deep cleansing should always be done in a way that preserves the skin barrier. Over-exfoliation or repeated extractions can strip the skin, leading to rebound oiliness. Instead, create balance by finishing with hydration. After impurities are lifted, the skin craves comfort. A light water-based moisturizer, a cooling gel mask, or a few drops of calming serum can restore peace to freshly cleansed pores. Think of it as a soft thank you to your skin for trusting you enough to open. When practiced regularly, this tranquil cleansing method transforms not only your skin's texture, but also your relationship with it. Each session becomes an act of mindfulness. Your senses tune to warmth, rhythm, and breath. You begin to understand that your skin responds better to care than control. Over time, blackheads diminish, pores appear refined, and the overall tone looks smoother and more even. More importantly, you start to associate skincare with relaxation rather than frustration. There's a certain beauty in slowing down to listen to your pores. The tiny sounds, the textures, the warmth, all these sensations become reminders that healing doesn't have to be harsh. The clearer your skin becomes, the calmer you feel inside. What's your favorite calming skincare step? There's something strangely comforting about the quiet fizz of bubbles, the rhythmic glide of fingertips across damp skin, or the faint hum of running water against a sink. These simple sounds, often dismissed as background noise, have a way of reaching deeper layers of your mind. They're more than sensations, they're signals. The human brain is wired to respond to rhythm, touch, and sound. When we hear soft, repetitive noises or feel smooth, circular movements on the skin, our body releases serotonin and oxytocin, two hormones that speak the language of calm. They slow our heart rate, lower stress levels, and help the skin shift from defense to repair. That's why ASMR cleansing feels more than just relaxing. It's physiological therapy. As your hands move in gentle patterns, your brain interprets those sensations as care. The texture of creamy foam, the whisper of a brush, the sound of tiny pops as air escapes between bubbles. Each sensory cue tells your nervous system that it's safe. When safety replaces tension, inflammation begins to fade. Redness softens, capillaries calm, and oil glands stop overreacting. It's not just about removing impurities, it's about teaching your body that peace is possible, even in a daily routine. Picture it like a quiet conversation between your mind and your skin. Every stroke of your hand is a sentence, every sound a pause. The soft sound of a lather spreading becomes an exhale. The rinse that follows feels like release. Your skin listens closely, its surface cooling, its pores loosening, its heartbeat steadying beneath your touch. Each bubble pops like a breath of peace, dissolving both dirt and stress. Science calls this the parasympathetic response, the body's rest and digest mode. It's the opposite of the fight or flight state that stress keeps us trapped in. When activated through sensory calm, it diverts energy from defense to healing. The skin's microcirculation improves, allowing oxygen and nutrients to reach deeper layers. That's why after a mindful cleanse, your face doesn't just look cleaner, it glows. The warmth you feel isn't irritation, it's vitality returning. This connection between sound and skin runs deeper than most realize. The brain doesn't distinguish much between what it hears and what it feels. When you listen to soothing skincare sounds, the soft squish of product between your palms or the drizzle of water, your brain mimics the experience as though it's happening to you. That's why even watching ASMR skincare videos can trigger tingles, relaxation, or a sudden drop in stress. It's the brain's way of participating in healing through sensory empathy. Now, imagine integrating that awareness into your actual routine. You start to move slower, listening as much as you touch. The phone becomes music, your hands the instruments, and your skin the audience. This rhythm shifts your focus from flaws to feelings, from cleansing as a task to cleansing as therapy. With each repetition, your breathing syncs with your movements. Inhale as you lather, exhale as you rinse. The process becomes almost meditative, bridging body and mind through tiny sensory cues. Over time, this practice can subtly reshape how your skin behaves. Lower stress hormones mean less sebum, fewer breakouts, and faster recovery from inflammation. The cycle of irritation breaks, not because you changed your cleanser, but because you changed your approach. Calmness becomes the most powerful ingredient in your routine. Even dermatologists have begun acknowledging the role of relaxation in skin health. They see how chronic stress triggers acne, rosacea, and dullness, while gentle sensory care restores balance. The science is simple: calm skin heals better. But what's beautiful is that you can create that calm with nothing more than sound, rhythm, and touch. Do you find skincare sounds relaxing or satisfying? The most effective skincare products are often the quietest ones, the ones that don't sting, tingle, or announce themselves with instant tightness. They work beneath the surface, repairing what's out of balance without demanding attention. Just as your skin responds to the calm of your hands, it also listens to the language of your ingredients. Some whisper softly, helping your skin heal with care, while others shout so loudly that your barrier recoils in defense. Learning to choose ingredients that whisper is like teaching your skin to breathe again. Cleansers are the first conversation you have with your skin every day. The harsh ones packed with sulfates or high pH foaming agents strip away your natural oils and leave your skin squeaky, but also exposed. That squeak isn't cleanliness, it's a cry for help. In contrast, calming cleansers use gentle surfactants like amino acids or oat extracts that lift impurities without disruption. They leave a faint milky softness behind, signaling your skin that it's safe to stay hydrated. Each rinse should feel like silk sliding away, not like something has been erased. After cleansing, hydration reintroduces peace. A well-formulated toner acts like a glass of water after a long run, not sharp or astringent, but cooling and replenishing. The best ones are alcohol-free and infused with ingredients that calm rather than contract. Green tea extract, for instance, contains antioxidants called catechins that neutralize free radicals and soothe the redness. Panthenol, or vitamin B5, locks in moisture while reinforcing the barrier. When you pat it in with your fingertips, you can almost feel the skin exhale. Then come the serums, the quiet healers. Among the most balanced are niacinamide and salicylic acid, two ingredients often misunderstood. Salicylic acid doesn't have to burn to be effective. At lower concentrations, it works like a gentle janitor sweeping debris from pores. It dissolves the oil buildup that leads to blackheads, but it does so with precision rather than aggression. Niacinamide, meanwhile, strengthens the skin structure, reduces redness, and balances sebum production. Together, they create harmony. One clears, the other comforts. The result is clarity that doesn't come at the cost of sensitivity. Green tea chamomile and Centella asiatica, also known as Sika, add a botanical calm to this chemistry. Their natural compounds help moderate inflammation and reduce stress on the skin cells. You might not notice immediate drama, no tingling, no flash of pink, but you'll see steadiness over time. These are ingredients that prefer to whisper their results, building resilience quietly from within. Fragrance and pH also matter more than most people realize. A natural aroma from plant extracts or essential oils can ground the senses, turning cleansing into therapy. But the scent should soothe, not overwhelm. Think of the faint freshness of cucumber water or the earthiness of green tea steam, subtle notes that fade into the background rather than linger. The skin's ideal pH is slightly acidic, around 5.5. And products balanced to that level protect against bacterial overgrowth and barrier damage. When the pH drifts too high, the skin becomes dry and reactive, too low, and irritation sets in. Balance, again, is the quiet key. Choosing skincare this way becomes an act of mindfulness. You're no longer chasing strong sensations as proof of performance. Instead, you're learning to value consistency, comfort, and care. Over time, your skin starts mirroring that calm, oil production steadies, redness fades, and your texture smooths out. The glow that emerges isn't from stimulation, but from stability. Every product has a personality, and when you choose the ones that speak softly, they teach your skin to do the same. You begin to associate stillness with strength and simplicity with success. The real transformation happens not when your skin reacts, but when it rests. What ingredient makes your skin instantly feel at ease? As the day fades and the noise begins to quiet, the most overlooked moment of peace waits for you in front of your mirror. Nighttime cleansing can be more than a routine. It can become a form of meditation. When you allow yourself to move slowly, to listen, to feel, Each step transforms from habit into healing. The dim light, the rhythmic sound of running water, the soft hum of foam against skin, they all invite your body to exhale. In those few quiet minutes, your skin and mind find each other again. Start by adjusting the environment. Lower the lights or use a warm lamp, something that mimics candlelight. The golden tone immediately signals to your brain that it's time to rest. Then let sound take center stage. The slow stream of water, the subtle swirl of your fingertips through cleanser, the muffled pop of bubbles as you lather. Each noise becomes a cue for relaxation, a melody only your senses can hear. Breathe with the rhythm, inhale as you apply, exhale as you rinse. That simple alignment begins to calm your heart rate, slow your thoughts, and soften the tension in your muscles. As you cleanse, notice the temperature and texture, the warmth of your palms against your face, the glide of product, the delicate pulse beneath your fingertips. Every movement sends messages through your skin to your nervous system, telling it to shift from alertness to ease. This is the parasympathetic state, the same one that helps you fall asleep faster and repair deeper. In this moment, your skin is doing more than cleansing, it's recalibrating your entire body. After rinsing, let the towel hover for a second before patting dry. Feel the soft cotton absorbing water droplets, hear the faint whisper of fabric brushing across your cheeks. Apply your toner or essence like you're painting stillness onto your skin, gentle pats, no rush. The repetition is hypnotic. You begin to notice small details you might usually miss. The way your breath fogs the mirror, how your shoulders drop when you pause, the delicate scent of your products wrapping you in quiet. This sensory routine has a physiological impact. When the body relaxes, cortisol levels drop, inflammation markers decrease, and your skin barrier repairs itself more effectively. Blood circulation improves, delivering oxygen and nutrients where they're needed most. That's why consistent nighttime care often results in brighter, calmer skin. Your body is healing itself while you rest. Sleep becomes deeper, your mind less cluttered, and your complexion begins to reflect that inner quiet. You can think of it like washing away the day, not just dirt or oil, but emotion. Each stroke removes a layer of stress, each rinse a release of energy you no longer need. The sound of running water becomes symbolic, as though the day's noise is dissolving with the foam. What's left is a clean slate, ready for rest. Over time, this small ritual becomes something you look forward to, not out of vanity, but because it gives your brain permission to slow down. When you approach skincare as meditation, the products become less about results and more about relationship. You listening to what your skin needs, your skin responding in kind. It's a loop of kindness that deepens with repetition. You begin to associate your mirror not with flaws, but with reflection, a moment to meet yourself with gentleness. That emotional connection carries into your sleep, calming your dreams, softening your thoughts. Have you ever noticed your nighttime routine affecting your dreams or sleep? There's a moment that arrives quietly after weeks of gentle care. One morning when you look in the mirror and realize your skin feels different. Not just smoother or brighter, but calmer, more balanced, like it finally trusts you. That trust doesn't come from one product or one miracle ingredient. It comes from showing up for your skin every day with patience. When you treat your routine like meditation instead of correction, your body listens. The calm you create through touch and rhythm extends far beyond the surface. It becomes a language your hormones, nerves, and emotions understand. Stress used to live on your face. The breakouts before a deadline, the redness after an argument, the dullness after sleepless nights. But something shifted once you began to slow down. As your cortisol levels dropped and your sleep deepened, inflammation faded. Oil flow found its natural rhythm again. Your pores no longer felt like battlegrounds, but balanced spaces where healing happens quietly. Science calls it hormonal regulation, your skin calls it peace. The transformation isn't just physical, it changes how you carry yourself. You notice your hands moving more gently, not only on your skin, but in life, folding clothes, preparing food, touching your face with care instead of criticism. That awareness builds self-trust. You start believing that your efforts matter even when results take time. It's the same patience that your skin has been asking for all along. People who've embraced this tranquil cleansing approach often describe the same shift. One says she stopped rushing her skincare routine and suddenly her breakouts slowed. Another mentions that evening cleansing became her signal to breathe, and her skin tone evened out as her anxiety eased. These aren't coincidences, they're reflections of the mind-body connection healing in real time. Calm skin isn't just about what you apply, it's about how you exist in your body while doing it. Every gentle wash, every mindful rinse, every slow application becomes a declaration. I deserve to be treated with softness. Over weeks, that message rewires your habits, and your reflection begins to mirror that inner steadiness. You no longer chase instant results or punish imperfections. Instead, you understand that beauty grows where consistency lives. Your glow is not just a product of balanced oil and smooth texture. It's the light that comes from knowing you're caring for yourself without fear or frustration. Even your relationships with others begin to shift. When your self-dialogue turns from criticism to compassion, it spills into how you speak, how you listen, how you move through your day. The calmness you build in front of your mirror becomes a quiet confidence you carry everywhere else. You're not hiding behind clear skin, you're expressing the peace you've cultivated inside. What once felt like a routine now feels like a reminder. You remember that healing isn't linear, that days of dullness or irritation don't erase progress. The body has its rhythms, and trusting them means you no longer panic when your skin changes. You observe, adjust, and continue. That's what long-term transformation truly means, the freedom to flow with your skin cycles instead of fighting them. When you finally see your reflection glowing softly under the morning light, you realize that this calm confidence was always waiting underneath. Your skin didn't just need care, it needed kindness, and through that kindness you found clarity that extends far beyond your pores. Comment below, when your skin feels clear, how does your heart feel?